Hi guys, welcome back to Pipeline versus YouTube channel where curiosity meets the code. Today we'll be seeing how to perform a real-time system metrics visualization using Python. But before that, we'll be checking the packages pre-installed in my system. So the first command that I'm going to execute in command prompt is pip list, where you can see all the packages with the versions so I can give a look about what package is what version and update it accordingly. So you can take a look onto your packages. If not installed, please do install it. You can just Google how to install and there will be a command for that to execute in command prompt. Another command to check for all these is pip freeze, which gives a similar output where packages with the version will be mentioned. So let's get started with the program. So let me just first give you a idea of the code and later we can go and see the output of the code. So here as you can see there are a number of libraries pre-installed here which includes psutil, matplotlib and animation of matplotlib which is funcc animation and numpy. These are important necessary libraries for system monitoring for psutil and for plotting matplotlib and for animation that is the mapping of the things funcc animation and for numerical operation numpy is been used. Moving on to the next, we have a number of functions. So one is for system retrieve metrics, and the second one is for to update the plots, and for plotting them comes under the same. And also we initialize lists to store the data, and we create figure to access the plot, and we are setting up the plot setup animation, and then finally plot.show to represents all the plotting. So we'll go with the first function, which is define get metrics. So what happens here, this metrics function get metrics retrieves various system matrices, including CPU usage, percentage, memory usage percentage, and network bytes sent and received using functions provided by psutil library. So here, what are the returning values here? The return values are CPU percent, memory percent, network sent, and network received for plotting. So moving on to the next, we have update function to update the plot. So we'll see what happens here. So here this function update plot frame is called to update the plot with new data. Receives a frame parameter from funcc animation, retrieves the system metrics using get metrics, appends the metrics to respective data list, clears an axis, and replots the data on the axis. So here the label is also set here. As you can see, we are clearing for every sometime we are clearing the data and also replotting them. And we are here, we are giving time with CPU data as the first plot with the title as CPU usage, second as time to memory data labeled as memory usage, time to network data sent data and labeled as memory network sent in bytes, and the last one is time to network received data and the label here will be network received by bytes. Moving on, we have to initialize list the store data. So whatever data we have given to store, we first need to initialize with the list format so that we get an array out of it. So here we are initializing all the data here, which includes time, CPU data, memory data, networks and data, and received data. So moving on to the next, here we are having fig ax is equal to plt dot subplots. Here it creates a figure as well as an axis for the plots that we are going to create. So moving on to the next, we have to set up the plots. So here you can see where I'm setting the X label as time, Y label as value, and the title which I've given is system matrix. So let's move on to the next. So to set up the animation, we have one of the code lines. So this line sets up an animation using func animation, which updates the plots using update plot function. It iterates over a frame from 0 to 99, as the range that we have given here is 0 to 100 with an interval of 1000 milliseconds, which is equal to 1 second. And finally, we are just plotting the graph which we have set for the whole program. So quickly, let's see the output of the program. So let me just open where the .py file is stored. So here you can see I have stored it as system info.float.py. So I'm just copying it and opening command prompt and Python space the file name .py will be the command. And you can see there is a matrix with system label, CPU usage, memory usage, network sent in bytes, network received, the X and Y axis has been set, and it's updating every 1 second, which is 1000 milliseconds. Thank you so much for watching. If you have learned something from this video, please do consider giving a like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Thank you.